Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming, and this is From the Depths and in the campaign again. Been a bit of delay since the last version, last video. Had quite a few crashes and I was getting through certain parts of battles and it was just crashing, and I even lost the save game. Luckily I was able to go to an earlier version and get back to where we were. So yeah, had a few issues, so hopefully I've cured some of them, but we'll see how it goes. So at the moment I am in a modified Type S, which has been sort of stealthified with a fair bit of rubber. So we also have the other vessel in our little system here. Let me just go and find him. So this is our normal attack sub, which we did some work on, which is a lot of rubber on it, as you can see. Also goes up at periscope depth and uses some visual scanners to try and find any enemy if it can't detect any with its passive sonar, and I think it has got some active sonar. It's got an active radar buoy and an active sonar buoy as well, so you know, if we can't detect those it will go to surface. We also have a new flying ship, so this is I'm calling it the Manta. This is the version 2 of the Manta. Now this actually does fly underwater, which I can't show you at the moment because they've gone into their cruise mode, which is above water. So as you can see, they fly, but if a target is on the surface, these will actually go underwater and act like a sub, armed with some torpedoes and some missiles. So hopefully we'll see them in battle and you'll see both of their modes in operation. At the moment though, we have our stealth sub. Now it's not that stealthy, I've got to say. It's a little bit more stealthy, but this is just such a large ship that there is no way it's going to be 100% stealthy, even with all of the rubber that we have on the side of this ship. It's just got too many areas. Yes, there's some areas that are available. Sorry, there is some areas that are not covered, that I've used alloy on just to get some level of speed out of it, some aerodynamics. It is armed with some large missiles for surface attack, but mostly it's these medium and smaller missiles with some torpedoes that it will use. It will also spawn in the Mantas, so it will use the Mantas to go and attack aircraft or surface vessels. So the state of the map at the moment is we've got control of this resource point, but I need to clear up some of the other blocks down here to make it safe to go and start mining at these minerals, the precious resources. But in the meantime, what I would like to do is send the wolf pack and also the Imperial fleet as some extra points in to attack this zone and take over this area, and then work on some of these other northernmost White Flyer zones, just to sort of protect the northern area. But mostly I just want to see how the subs do against this area. We will bring in the Dell's Imperial fleet, which are some modified Shocker and Devastator, and I have modified them a little bit since they were last brought in, just to give them slightly higher velocity guns and a few other little bits, mainly so they were a little bit more effective against the lightning hoods, but that'll be for later. So at the moment I will take the wolf pack and start them off into this zone, and I think we will take over this zone here and then move on into this White Flayers area and take out their base. So see you at the start of the battle. So we're just about to start off the battle, and we got a Retaliator, which is a large enemy ship, and a number of other slasher zealots. So there's quite a number of vessels we're going to be up against. They've got a definite numbers advantage, so we'll bring our airship fleet in, which are rather large, so that gives us that advantage. But we're gonna mainly bring in our subs first, and then bring in the other ships if needed. And we're going to keep the battle size quite small, I think, on this one, rather than going for too many ships. I think we'll keep it at a reasonable size so that there's a we can see what's happening with the battle. So I think 30k is going to be good enough for the moment. So let's get into battle. And after that last battle, we managed to take over the zone, except for the main base, which we will take up next. But one of the bugs I found was that it was left with one of the Mantas that had been auto-spawned in, but it'd been left in a inconclusive state, for want of a better word, in that it didn't even have any health. It was just like null, and I couldn't despawn it, couldn't pull all in the map to pull it out of play. So basically, when I did try to save the game, it gave an error, such as on screen. So in the end, had to quit and really basically refight that battle to get back where we were so I could save the game. I've also made some changes because on the second one it crashed after destroying a retaliator, so the third time I stopped bringing in any drone ships, and what I mean is the auto spawned ones. So I've changed the blocks to not auto spawn them, because I think what was happening was it was trying to spawn in a ship when it had 0 resources potentially, or not enough resources to even create the initial block, and therefore it was left in a sort of null state and I couldn't even repair it. I got a repair ship near to it, it would not build it, it would not repair it, so I did try everything. Anyway, so a few changes. I'm going to be going through my ships and removing the auto spawning as I come across it to stop that problem happening, because I've got enough other errors without that as well. But anyway, we are now left with the main base. On the subsequent attacks I didn't fare as well. I lost one of my little hunter attack subs, which I'll have to replace when I get a chance. But for the moment we're just going to send the sub to attack the White Flayers Flagigator team, and then we have actually now found the White Flayers fortress, but I think I'm gonna soak up a few of these other zones and just do a few battles with the subs and the airships just before we take out this White Flyer zone, and we'll just have it as a, what should we say, a contain them in this area and wipe up and make sure they can't get any extra resources or reinforcements in, and then yeah, so we'll first of all take out this little team here so I can build a little resource zone in this area. after a fair bit of playing, due to the various crashes and problems I've had with vehicles not allowing me to save the game, I've had to basically restart on occasion and get back to where I was because I was unable to save after battle. So it's been somewhat annoying, and it's actually taken me almost a week to get some of this game done just on this small little area, and I ended up having to do some down the south as well because the lightning hoods keep on attacking me down in the south. All in all, yeah, it's taken longer, so sorry this has taken a lot longer to get this video out, and it's not actually moved very far because it's just I've had to repeat this so many times. So I am having a bit of a rant, but sorry about that. I have changed all of the various ships, including the aircraft carrier, to just use drone ships and not use spawnables, although I still found that on occasion in a battle with these I still got a vessel, and it goes to a volume of -1 and you basically can't save the game. I will post it as a potential bug, but it's happening with these small ships quite a lot and is basically bloody annoying. Anyway, that's it for now. I will work on a few ships, maybe change some of my ships to be just work on the larger airships. I don't have quite as many problems with my airships, which are just big big carriers, big destroyers, than I do with the smaller vessels, which is annoying because I do like the ideas of the aircraft carrier and the small Mantas with the submarines, but if the game's not wanting to like having small ships and causing problems, I will just have to go with some big ships, which some people will think, well, that's okay. Next time maybe I will work with some of the aircraft and the Grand Fleet, take out these middle areas, possibly see if they've got less problems than the spawned-in craft. But I do also want to give the latest version of the carrier group, which you can see it's got quite large now with all the spawned ships, and we'll see how that works as well. So once again, sorry for the delay in getting this particular video out. If you've got any comments, please leave them down below as always. But until next time, keep playing the game and have fun.